What is going on, everybody? The beta for the first week, the closed beta for those who pre-ordered, did just end, and there is still about 15 hours as of recording this until the open beta weekend 2 of Black Ops 6 takes place, and I have some news about what changes have been made and what's going to be added into the second week of the beta. Let's get into the video. 2 maps are going to be added into weekend 2 of the beta, and now we have map number 1, that is Babylon. Now this is going to be a small map, going to be very square. I don't know too much about it, but I know that it's going to be really good for probably shotguns and SMGs. So we got Babylon, that's a small map. Then we got Stakeout, and this is going to be a strike map. That's going to be a map only for 2v2. It's going to be absolutely tiny. And so, you know, playing gunfight on this is going to be a possibility because it is a really small strike map, and it's Stakeout. Looking forward to that. Now let's get into some of the guns. Now, in the first week in the beta, we had a max cap of 20, and we got the Ames assault rifle. Love that because it's short for James. Wink. You can laugh. This weekend in the beta, they raised the level cap from 20 to level 30, and that gives us 2 new weapons. One of the weapons that it gives us is the Tonto 22 SMG. This is going to be a slow fire SMG, but it's only going to take about 3 of those bullets to hit to kill your enemy. So it give some, you lose some. The Tonto 22 is unlocked at the top of the 30 level cap, so it is going to be the last thing you unlock in this beta. However, still looking forward to it. Now, the other gun that we unlock is the DM10. That is a marksman rifle. It's going to be a 2-shot kill, and that unlocks at level 25. So a little bit before the Tonto, right in the middle of the max of last week and the max of this week, level 25, you're going to get that DM10 marksman rifle. It's probably going to be like a FAL or FAL, you know, like that gun. I don't know. It's Call of Duty. A lot of these things just repeat. Now, moving on from guns to score streaks, looks like we're only going to get 2 score streaks in the beta, and the first one that we're going to unlock is the Interceptors. Now, doing a little research about the Interceptors, I found out that it takes away aerial streaks. So what happens is it has 2 sweeps, and the first sweep it comes through and it takes out UAVs, counter UAVs, small low level score streaks. And that happens on the first sweep. And then it gives you time, and then the second sweep comes through and it takes out bigger streaks like the helicopter, all that stuff. You know, the bigger streaks. Now, I did find out that there is a chance to counter in between the sweeps. So if somebody calls in an interceptor, that first sweep goes through, you still got time to call in your interceptor, and if you call in that interceptor in time, then you're gonna, this is what it says on their Twitter now. It says, players have time to encounter with their own interceptors for some cinematic moments. I have no idea what they mean by that, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't look up in the sky while I'm playing Call of Duty often, so if we're supposed to look up and see it, I'm probably not going to see it. I don't know what the cinematic moments it's talking about, but we're going to be getting those. They unlock at level 22, so pretty early on after you've already hit the max of last week. I am personally level 20. Last week I only played for a few hours. Didn't take very long. I just grinded it out, got to level 20. I wanted to unlock everything before the weekend ran out. And so now, level 22, that's when we get the Interceptor. Now, the second score streak that we are going to be getting is, drumroll please, the Chopper Gunner. Yes, that is correct. We're getting the Chopper Gunner. This is going to unlock at level 29 right before this weekend's level cap, but it looks fun. I remember back in the day calling the Chopper Gunner, getting to go in the helicopter and go down on my enemies. It is a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to being able to do that again in Call of Duty. Now, we do get some equipment with this weekend of the beta. We are going to be getting 1 tactical and that is going to be the decoy grenade. And then we're going to be getting 2 lethals. The first one we're going to be getting is a blast trap, which is basically like a claymore. You set it and then it will go off when somebody triggers it. And then we will also be unlocking the combat axe. On their Twitter, it says have your own trailer moments, because there was that really cool moment where they threw the axe in the trailer. I don't think I'm going to be doing that, because I don't think you can dodge like Neo in this game. However, I will be using this to get some really cool cross-map combat axes, or tomahawks as I'm going to be referring to them, because that's their proper name. Moving on to field upgrades, we are getting something brand new, never tested in the Call of Duty sphere. Now, this has been tested in other games, Team Fortress 2, but never in a first-person shooter that like Call of Duty. It's a little different, outsider looking in, probably don't see the difference, but there is a difference. This is going to be the Sleeper Agent field upgrade. And so what this is going to allow you to do is appear as a teammate for the enemy players. So you will just look like a teammate for that team. Here's the catch. You don't appear on their radar for the mini-map. So like if they're like looking at their teammate and they see you, but they don't see you on the radar, they'll just shoot you. And when they do shoot you, your kill feed, it's gonna show up in enemy colors. So like if you're if you kill one of their teammates or something, you're gonna show up in the kill feed as your original team, and it's not gonna show you the team you switch to. Now this is gonna be very interesting, because it is just like Spy from Team Fortress 2, and that was my favorite class to play with in that game. So I'm definitely gonna be running this field upgrade. So excited for that. And with this weekend, we are getting so many perks. I'm pretty sure they're giving us all of the perks. I don't think they're holding back any of them. So as well as last week's perks, we are also going to be getting Scavenger, Fast Hands, Cold-Blooded, Tac Mask, Forward Intel, Gearhead, and the fan favorite, Ninja. So we will be able to run around quiet as a mouse, going up behind people, using them as meat shields. I'm actually really looking forward to that. So we're getting a whole bunch of different perks, and I cannot be happier. I really could not be. Looks like a great range of perks. Along with perks, we're going to be getting one wild card. That is going to be the Gunfighter wild card. This wild card I'm pretty excited about, because it gives 3 extra attachment slots for your gun in the gunsmith, which I think is much needed, because there's so many cool things you can get in the gunsmith, but there's not enough room on your gun. So this wild card is going to allow you to put all your favorite attachments on your favorite gun and make it even better. Super excited about that. Now, we are only getting one game mode added on into this beta weekend 2. And that is gunfight, 2v2, strike maps. Like I mentioned before, with the whole map stakeout, we're getting gunfight. Now that is a 2v2 game mode. You have predetermined classes. You get 1 life. It's round base. I really enjoy this game mode with the homie. So I'm gonna try and convince him to get on tomorrow if he can. If not, that sucks. Oh well. But we'll just have to wait till the opener or the game actually releases to play. But I hope we get to play tomorrow on Gunfight, and that would be fun. It's gonna be on that map stakeout, and that's the only game mode we get. So we didn't get capture the flag. A little sad about that, but win some, you lose some. Now we are getting a few more beta rewards. Now they teased us with it with the first weekend. They showed them. Like if you looked at the loading screens, stuff you were able to unlock, it showed you what was available at higher levels. It just wouldn't let you get to that level. So we are going to be getting the loading screen, an animated calling card, and a bug smasher blueprint for the XM4 at level 30. And those are the 3 things that we're going to be unlocking throughout these 10 levels on the next weekend of the beta. Now that we have talked about all that's going to be added into the game, let's talk about some of the things that they changed about it already. And I know what you're thinking, like, how did they change it so quick? Like, that was just 2 days ago. These people are smart. These people work hard. They can do it. I believe in them. They can completely change the game if they wanted to. But here they did some minor changes. On Treyarch's official Twitter page, it said that they had released some weapon balancing, and in a separate Twitter, when they were announcing the Tonto, they said, take a break from the Jackal PDW. It has been tuned. So thank you, and I appreciate your sense of humor, Treyarch. That thing was atrocious at launch. It was just going everywhere. Everyone was using it. But that's been tuned. So weapon balancing, they didn't go into detail. They did say that they were going to have a more extended package release, and if they do, I will be sure to get you guys another video detailing any details that I missed in this one as soon as I get that information. But right now, we know that they got weapon balancing. That's just all we got. They did some spawn tuning, which is great of them to do so early on. Usually it takes like after the initial launch of the game for them to start tuning the spawn. So I appreciate Treyarch for taking the initiative, my bad, and are starting to fix this spawning right off the get. They said that they increased the weapon XP earn rate, which I am so glad they did. Because a lot of these guns, like, there were so many cool guns. I mainly stuck with the XM4 because I was trying to unlock different reticles and different attachments for the AK-47. I didn't want to use the XM4, but because I wanted to unlock some stuff for the AK-47, I spent all of my time that I had, the short amount of time, that one afternoon, one evening that I had with the game, I spent it on the gun that I didn't want to use because I was trying to unlock stuff for and attachments for the gun that I did want to use. And so that sucks, but I'm really glad that they're going to increase the weapon XP earning rate so you don't have to do that as much. You know, shouldn't have to grind on it. Thank you, Treyarch. They did do some, last week, they did do some in-beta tweaks, and they just recapped what they did and said that they increased and added to them. But they did some audio improvements last week mid-beta testing. They had some issues with people, like the sliding and the footsteps, so they made a different range. So if you're sliding and, you know, sliding and running, sliding and running, sliding and running, you're going to make a lot more noise than somebody who's just running. So that's really cool. That's great. Somebody who's like spamming basically all motor controls, they're not going to have the best sound to compete with. And thank you, Treyarch, for doing that. They also said they did some bug fixes. I don't know what that means, but apparently some bugs are going to be fixed. I hope that means the packet losses that I was going through, that's fixed, because that was sucky. I was like lagging so bad. But it's weird because sometimes it's happening on Modern Warfare 3, but I know it's not my connection because it's right there. Like it might be my connection. Who knows? I need to stop blaming everything on video games. Anyways, here's one more thing I would like to talk about. After yesterday's video, or I guess it was released earlier today, but I recorded it yesterday. Yesterday's video, I found out that we are going to have the classic prestiging system. There's going to be 10 prestiges, and on the 10th prestige, you can go up to 1,000 level to get Master Prestige. This is going to be awesome. Each of the prestiges has a throwback to a previous Call of Duty. It looks like we're getting that, like, it's going to feel like classic Call of Duty once again, and I'm so happy for that. So you're going to get up to like a level 55 or whatever that prestige rank is, and then you're going to prestige. All the weapons you will have to unlock them again. However, weapon progress will continue throughout prestiges. So weapon progress does not restart each prestige. So that's fantastic because you have to grind a lot in this game so far. And if I had to do that every prestige, I probably wouldn't do that on most prestige. I probably would prestige once and be like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to do that 9 more times before I can become Master Prestige. I'm good here. But no, the weapon progress continues throughout the prestiges. So thank you, Treyarch, for listening to your fan base and delivering some awesome stuff that I can't wait to get our hands on. And yeah, this is the part where I want to hear what you guys have to say in those comments down below. Are you excited for this second weekend of the beta? Are you excited to play with a Tonto? Are you excited to do the interceptors? Like, what's exciting you the most about this coming weekend? This has been James, keeping you up to date on the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta information. As soon as I get it, subscribe for more information, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.